Well, good morning, everyone. I'm Kimberly Marshall with the City of Medina, Economic Development Director, and we would like to welcome you all to the grand opening of the Echelon Senior Living Group Assisted Living Facility, and to officially welcome Jeff and Jill Reisner to the City of Medina.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yay.
Yeah.
Very excited. Very excited.
We obviously are very, very grateful for your huge investment, because obviously there's another project behind this one that I think is just being finalized. And all of the jobs that you're creating, all the payroll that you're creating, and having another really nice amenity in our city. We bring the ribbon cuttings to you jointly. This is a collaboration between the City of Medina, Medina County Economic Development Corporation. We have Bethany Dentler. Obviously, we work closely with her on this project. We also have the Medina Chamber of Commerce. Jacqueline Ringsmeyer is the Executive Director, as well as Michelle Masika is their Board President this year. Also, Main Street Medina is a part of our group, but Matt is out of town, so he could not join us. And, well, I'm on the board, so I guess I'm representing Main Street as well. We do have several elected officials with us today, and so we've got a few things that I'd like to share with you, and then we will cut the ribbon. So I'd like to turn it over to our mayor, Dennis.
Thank you, Kimberly. So, as Kimberly said, we're so appreciative of your investment. The building behind here, this building, and then a third one to the north, and the amount of dollars invested, the amount of jobs created, and probably most importantly, care for folks within our own community that need it without having to travel, quality care. And just a little story, when we were here for the ribbon cutting, for the groundbreaking, Jeff shared with me he liked the city so much that they were going to find a home and move here. And being a man of his word, they bought a home in Champion Creek and are now in Medina, which we're very excited. And we're happy to have you. Joining me today is Bethany Dentler from Medina County Economic Development. We work very closely with the county. Colleen Swedick to my left is one of the county commissioners, and we work together with Main Street, the chamber, the county, for the economic development of the region, not just looking at the city, but what can we do to support and help one another in any way that we can. Two of our council members, Bob Starcher is here next to Bethany, and Denny Simpson is next to Commissioner Swedick. Bob Starcher is the ward councilman for this region, and Denny is right across Court Street on the opposite side in the northeast sector. And then with our staff today, Barbara Desir is our marketing director for economic development. Matt is with our Medina TV cable office. We'll have a video and a DVD of this for you that we'll provide. I'm sure you both know Dan very well. Dan was here through each of your projects from day one to today. And our police chief, Ed Kinney, whose staff keeps an eye on things both through the construction. They're here anytime the medics arrive, and it's all part of the community initiative that we do here. So I don't think I missed anybody.
No, we did.
Okay, Commissioner Swedick.
First of all, I'd just like to say on behalf of the county, we're so grateful to have you. This place is absolutely extraordinary. It's so beautiful. And we wish you the best of luck and continued success.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bethany from Economic Development.
Well, it's a real pleasure to be here today representing both the Economic Development Corporation and the Medina County Port Authority. And as the mayor mentioned, it just seems like yesterday that we were standing here on what I recall was a very warm afternoon. To break ground, was called the brownies. So now we're here to help you celebrate the tremendous effort that you've put into constructing this wonderful new addition to our community, and to thank you for creating nearly 150 new jobs once you're fully staffed. So over the past year and a half, our economic development team has worked together to make sure this senior living project gets off to a great start. And as you know, we put a number of economic development tools into place to give this the best chance to succeed by allowing you to reinvest those savings into a well-functioning operation. just looking at this beautiful facility, it's the kind of facility that truly adds to Medina County's quality of life, and it makes us the kind of community which continues to attract new businesses and new residents and hopefully new consumers for you. So on behalf of our team, I want to express our deepest appreciation to Echelon for choosing Medina County and to make such a substantial investment into our community. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're also very grateful about the solar project and the solar thermal project, so.
The work goes on.
Yes.
It
continues.
We're hoping that we're gonna form this energy special improvement district, which would then allow for PACE financing for energy efficiency projects for all of our businesses, not just in the city, but in the county. So stay tuned for more economic development tools.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Michelle Masika from the Chamber.
Well, we'd just like to say on behalf of the Medina Chamber and the Board of Directors, we just welcome you to the city and to the business community, so thank you.
Thank you.
All right. And I'd like to turn it over to Jeff to say a few words and then we'll cut the ribbon.
Yeah, thank you. I want to make sure I thank everyone. You know, I don't want these words just like any other event like this probably is, because it's not. It's so much more for us, because if you could envision as a builder or a developer or as an operator, a best case scenario, how you'd want to come into a city and how you'd want to be treated and how you would want to feel through the process, it has just been utopia. It's just been stellar. It's just been everything you could imagine. No hiccups, no interruptions. It has just been an unbelievable experience. Thanks to everyone from Bethany, with providing us the Port Authority incentives for, tax exempt on construction products, to ultimately to Kimberly and Bethany and everyone at the city and the mayor in helping us with job grant creation to help us to be able to afford, ultimately to be able to create jobs too. Now even with the solar part of this project that will grow, and working with Dan Gladish is. Dan's an unbelievable guy. I know I hope he gets all the praise and credit within the city, and I'm sure he does, because he attracts that around him, because he's just such a great guy. And working with him through the project to help us to succeed, to get through the things that we needed to make sure this building was built safe and to the expectations that we want it built to. Dan held us to that and worked so well with our contractor and our site supervisors to make all that happen. So when we saw Dan happening, and probably in any other city, probably people they don't like seeing that guy come, but when you see Dan coming, you just want to talk to him. You want to hang out with him. You want to talk to him, because he's become our friend too. So he's been just a pleasure to work with. So Dan, thank you again. To our police chief now, our police chief too, keeping us safe here. We really appreciate that with our property and our residents' lives saved. I was just telling our police chief, here in the next couple of weeks, we'll add 24/7 security here too, a security team. And that's a contracted in there, trained security people that will secure our entire campus here of both buildings. So that's coming very soon too. And then just to everyone at large, the chamber, and then our state representatives and representatives here locally too, for us to help us to achieve this. So Jill and I want to thank everyone, because it means a lot to us. Getting to this day, from breaking ground in June of 17 to today has just been exceeded our expectations. So we
Fabulously unusual.
yeah.
Really, it has. I mean, everybody working together for the good. And, as I was saying to a couple people before, when you look around and you see the people that are moved in here and sit here, that, Deb and her team worked so hard in their lives to get them here, that's how you're making a difference, right? Bethany and I were talking about that. The end result is, yes, it's employees working here, but it's about them. And it's about the difference. And they all come with very unusual, complex things going on in their lives. And then our wonderful staff just take over and start to help. It's 21 of them already living here, and probably 8 to 10 scheduled over the next 60 days. That's a lot of people, and it's a lot of issues and problems that the wonderful people on our staff are each in their own way taking over and making a difference. So the end result are those wonderful people that you see sitting around. And that makes you feel good when you go home at night and you lay your head on your pillow. You really made a difference, you know, and I'm not saying every building doesn't or every business doesn't, but this is really making a difference, and we thank you.
And, last, but, for our mayor here, the energy,
Yeah.
really, energy follows like, management,
does.
right? It really does. If you have a heart and, for service and taking care of people, and I can only imagine what goes on within the city offices to have the team that he has around him. So compliments to you, because I think that comes from your spirit of just wanting to serve people and anticipate people's needs, because our needs have all been anticipated by the way the city has treated us and offered things that we didn't even know were available to us. So thank you, from
Thanks.
all of us at Echelon. Thank you.
Let me just mention, Dan's a very humble guy. He would never bring this up, but we were just awarded a state award of all building departments in the state of outstanding customer service, and Dan and the team.
Over 400 building departments, we were number one.
Wow. Probably a pay raise coming soon, I guess.
Let's talk about pay raises and a ribbon cutting.
We don't ever talk about that.
Never.